What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 4 of Shifts and Giggles. That's crazy to say out loud. Now, I'm probably going to say that every single episode because I cannot believe that I am here doing this. And I am thankful that you are here with me on this journey. Today, before you make a plan and do anything, you got to gain awareness, and then you have to find the tools and resources that are going to help you along the way. The proper tools and the proper resources make the growth journey so much easier. We're going to unpack why, but I need you to know, getting the right tools and resources change the whole game. So last week, we talked about the importance of awareness, seeing the challenge. You have to see the challenge. You can only change what you see. If you won't see it, you refuse to look at it, you cannot change it. So we talked about the importance of that. We talked about the importance of having a direction, knowing where you want to go, knowing where you are. And today, like I said, we are covering tools and resources because what you pack for the trip is what will help you on the trip. It is vital to your success. Most of the time when people start a life change journey, one, they just try to overhaul. They just try to I'm going to do this, New Year's resolutions, January 1st, whatever. Monday, I'm doing this. And they have a tool, but they don't really have any direction. And because they have no direction, the tool doesn't work. And they end up staying stuck. They end up staying or going back to right where they were before they started the change. Number two, a lot of people have too many tools or the wrong tools. You have direction, you know where you want to go, but you're trying any and everything, right? Oh, yeah. I want to eat better. So you just start buying Cliff bars or what's the other one that's made with the dates? Lara bars. You're just buying Lara bars because you're like, I snack too much, so I just need better snacks. So now you're buying Lara bars, but you really haven't changed anything. You have a direction, but the tools aren't working. Further, there's a third part to this. We may have too many tools, the wrong tools, or we have old tools. Tools that got us to where we are today, and they are not helping me move forward. All of us have been there. Every single one of us has been in a place where we had to either protect ourselves or not share information or protect how we say things and what we give and all of these things. And now we're sitting here and we cannot be vulnerable to save our lives. We've all been there. And I say that because I was once there. Great husband, great father. Outside of that one time that I was like, I didn't like my son. But outside of that, I'm doing all the things I'm supposed to do. But I keep running into this issue of getting angry when I feel like somebody's not taking my advice. I keep running into this issue over and over and over again. And a lot of the time, people weren't even asking for my advice. But here I am getting mad because I know I got something that'll help you out and you not listening to me. So I'm going to get mad at you. Guess what? That was a tool that I had. Show up, Rafer, and give your advice and walk away and be happy because you helped somebody. But the other tool that I had was protect yourself when they don't take your advice. Shut down so it doesn't affect you. And that was not a tool that was helping me. I was cutting off friends. I was being short with my wife, my kids. It was a really bad time. But as I gained new tools on this journey of emotional intelligence, it changed the game. And so all of us in some way, form, or fashion, we do this. Pick the area of your life, and I guarantee you that you have tried something, the tools didn't work, you had too many tools, or you had old tools. And the old tools keep you exactly where you want to be. I was once talking to a couple doing marriage counseling, and I was talking about awareness and how you need to be aware so that you can help your spouse know who you are so they can treat you how you'd like to be treated. And the wife had said to me, well, I don't want to be self-aware because I don't want to be selfish. And the crazy part about that to me was this was a tool that I was offering, a tool that is needed in marriage, a tool that you need in relationship. Anytime in communication with people, you need a tool like this. And she refused the tool. And because she refused the tool, she stayed stuck. All of us, everybody, some way, some shape or form, we have chosen to refuse the tool and stay stuck. But again, that's why we're here. I want to help you get unstuck. If I can do it, you can do it. Because I was jacked up and I'm still jacked up, but I'm not as jacked up as I was. And that's why we're here. So let's get into it, man. Tools and resources. Again, they are key to every part of the journey. Every part of the journey that you want to take, you need good tools and good resources. If you're packing for a trip in the summertime and you're going to a summer destination, what's the word I'm looking for? Tropical destination, you're not taking heavy coats, you're not taking boots, snow boots, you're not taking beanies and gloves because those are the wrong tools for the journey. You're going to take less clothes, t-shirts, shorts, maybe a hat to cover your face, some sunglasses. But you're not going to take a heavy jacket. You're not taking a pea coat to Cabo in July. You're not doing that. And so why would we do that when it comes to our life change? If I want to have better communication skills with my spouse, why would I keep using the tools that I learned growing up if they don't work? If every time we keep running into the same issue, why would I not look for a new tool to use? So that's what we want to do. If I'm learning a new skill, I want to eat better, I need to learn new skills. I need new tools and I need new resources. So there are two types of tools and resources. Two types. There are internal and external. Most of the time when you sit down and you talk to somebody about life change and growth, and this is one thing that just really irks me so much, you got to be determined. You got to have some grit. You got to show up and do it. And the problem with that is, if that were the case, then I would not need your self-help book. And so I'm trying to find a way to do this better. But if you are not going to help me baby step that thing and you're just telling me to use these internal tools, I don't have them. I don't have any motivation. I don't have any discipline right now. That's the reason I am stuck. That's the reason I need help. So these internal tools of discipline and determination and grit, all of these things, you cannot start your journey hoping to lean on them. While these tools do work, they are developed over time. And so I want to help you know and understand nothing's wrong with you. You are just fine where you are. Nobody shows up just ready to kill it. Nobody is motivated to have a hard conversation. Nobody is motivated to just keep their house clean. Nobody is motivated to just eat better. Nobody is motivated to get up in the morning and work out. That's just not how it works. Motivation, determination, all of these internal tools, these things that I need to lean on, will not come until later. So I need you to know, yes, these are tools, but they will not show up until later. Until then, I have to lean on external tools, a plan, and consistency, which we will get there. But I have to lean on my plan more than the consistency, honestly. I have to lean on my plan. But before I make a plan, I have to gain some tools that are going to help me walk this path that I'm trying to walk. When it comes to external tools are abundant. Oh my gosh, they are everywhere. Books, podcasts, documentaries, social media, YouTube, Chat GPT, all of these things are free and abundant. You can literally get on TikTok and follow somebody and change your life for the rest of your life. Now, I would say, obviously, follow more than one person. Like if you like trying to do finances, don't just follow one person, maybe follow 4 or 5 and see what they say. If you're trying to, get physically fit, find 5 or 6 people. Don't just follow one, because that one may be crazy. But if you like what they say most of the time, okay, you gain the knowledge. If you want to be mobile, you want to eat better, you want to be a better dad, you want to be a better mom, you want to be a better spouse, you want to be whatever it is, find it out there. Go to the library, check out a book and read it. You got the cash to spend, buy it on Amazon. YouTube is priceless. Priceless. Everything that I have learned about podcasting, I have learned on YouTube. From the website to use to edit, to how to make content later, to how to pick a song, to how to produce, the camera I should use, the microphones, all of these things just came from YouTube. You have to lean on these free resources. We live in a time where there's so much information out there. And if you dive in, one, you're going to be overwhelmed, right? But as you keep learning and you keep trying to see what you need and where you want to go, again, the direction allows me to know where I want to go. And so there are books out there that talk about being a better dad. But I don't want to read the book about being a better dad that only talks about discipline. No, I want to be a father who, yes, disciplines, but I also want to be an emotional, available father. So I want to go find those books. I want to go find those YouTube channels. I want to go find those podcasts. I want to find the parents who are talking about the realness of parenting. How hard it is to really regulate your emotions in a moment when your kid is going crazy. I want those people. And so I have to find them. I have to look for them. I have to read the books. Gain all the tools you can, because most of them are free any area of your life. You want to become a runner. You want to, you want to make shoes like Mama Coco from Coco. I don't know. But you can do it. There's tons of information out there. And as you gain these tools, I need you to know and understand. Go in with the mind to learn. Don't be afraid to learn. We're not changing anything in our lives. We're not trying to do anything different right now. We're just trying to learn. I just need some tips and some tricks on how to do the thing that I'm trying to do. I want to have better self-talk. I need to find the people who are doing it the best. I need to read the books. I need to watch the YouTube channels. I need to be better in how I talk to me. So let me do that. Accountability groups. It's so many external tools that you can find everywhere. So how do I find what I want, and how do I know what I already have? Again, how do I know if I have tools that aren't working? One, to know that you have tools that aren't working, are you where you want to be? Period. Dot. That's the easiest. Again, where am I? Where do I want to go? What does that look like? What does that look like? So obviously, if the tools got me here and I'm not here, then I need new tools. That is the first thing. What tools do I have that can get me where I want to go? Second, Google. You can Google search anything. When I wanted to start working out, my wife was active at a gym. She still is. But at the time, she was taking classes like 4 times a week in the morning, 5 o'clock, 6:30, like. So I'm like, well, I can't go to the gym. I can't. I need to work out, but I can't even go. I'm not going after, all the excuses, all the things. And so I started to not even started. I was sitting on the couch, and the next thing I know, I'm typing into Google at home workouts, no equipment. And I was like, well, that's dumb, because now there's no excuse. At home workouts, no equipment. And this guy pops up, Bully Juice. He's got a page full of all these videos where he's doing workouts and he don't even talk to you. That's my favorite, because I don't want to talk while I'm working out. But I found this guy and he's doing no weights, nothing. Just get down and do some burpees and push-ups and sit-ups and legs, 30-minute leg workouts, no equipment. And I was like, dang, this is the worst, but the best, because this is the tool I actually needed. It doesn't do me any good to find the tool that is just weights. I wasn't doing that. I just needed to start moving my body. And Bully Juice was like, hey, here you go. So Google is your best friend. ChatGPT is another one. Hey, give me 10 resources for this thing. I want to become this. I want to do this. Please give me 10 resources that you know of that are free, that I can follow, that are whatever it may be. Just ask ChatGPT and it's going to give you some good answers. And then you follow the pages. Follow them on TikTok. Follow them on Instagram. Join a Facebook group. The possibilities are endless. And Google, ChatGPT are your best friends. When Jenny and I started paying our debt off, I started following all these different money pages. And the coolest thing about this was these finance influencers all shared each other's stuff. And so through following 4 or 5, I found another 4 or 5, and I found what I liked, how they talked, how they presented themselves, how they talked to me, the audience. So many different people that I just loved how they did things. And I just kept finding and kept finding. There's tons of information out there. Most of it is free and all of it is abundant. Find what you like, find what you need, and learn. I do want to tell you, take your time on this step. Again, so many of us try to know where we want to go and then go for it. Take your time. Gather the information about yourself, where you want to go, who you are. Gather that information. Awareness is going to already change you, but don't try to change now. Just gather some tools and resources. Do some research. Find a new tool every day if you can. Find what speaks to you. Find what works for you. Find who talks to you how you want to be talked to. Read the books that matter to you. Look to apply it. We'll get into that as we talk about making a plan next week, but get into it. And lastly, I want to remind you, you don't have to keep every tool and every resource in the box. If you have grown or outgrown the way this person talks, okay, unfollow. Okay, turn off the subscription. It's that easy. But we put so much pressure on ourselves to stay, and you don't have to. Remember, this process is about you becoming the person you want to become, you changing your life for how you want it to be. So gather the tools and leave the tools of, if you don't need it, leave it. But gather the tools, gather the resources, because you can't go wrong having them. So I have a question for you as we wrap. When you look at your life, what tools have you used to get you where you are today in any area? And I know there's an area that's popping up because you're thinking about it, because we all do. But what are the tools that have gotten you to this moment? And the next question is, are those tools going to be the tools that get you to where you want to be? That's the question that I want you to ask yourself and answer over the next week. Thank y'all for listening. I really appreciate y'all being here. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please share if this is helping you at all. Drop a DM, drop a comment, start asking questions. Let's get into it. Let's build some community. I'm super pumped about the rest of this process. Remember, shift happens on purpose. Whether you are staying stuck or you are moving forward, shift happens on purpose. We'll see y'all next week.